anyway, so I'm going to start off the discussion first, like I just said, for 10 minutes. So if anyone is in the chat asking why I'm not answering their questions, then just please let them know that, hey, I am doing this. If you are currently watching this on YouTube, because I will upload this to YouTube, then please come back next week for the live discussion when it comes to that time, so you can ask your questions after I give my initial thoughts and opinions on them. And first, let's just get into a game first so I can play while we talk about it. So if I'm doing bad in the game, I'm sorry, but that's just the whole point. So first off, my thoughts on the episode. I'm going to be covering animation, fights, and just overall information and things that I translated. I thought I could maybe put a unique spin on it because I live here in Japan and I can watch the episode live. So I thought we'd go about it because as of right now, the sub is probably on its way out / being translated right now. So I thought we'd go right into that. So first off, animation. Animation was actually pretty good in this episode. It was very crisp, it was pretty clean. You know, there was some recycled animation, like, and by the way, spoilers if you have not seen the episode, obviously, so leave now. But there was some recycled animation, like when Jiren blasted hit basically in the stomach. It was the exact same animation that we saw from when Kale was going berserk, and then Jiren came in and she hit him out, or he hit her out, and then it just worked that way. So I understand that though, because you know, when it's already you know, it's so expensive to make animations sometimes when it comes to doing Dragon Ball here in Japan, and it's a lot. They had to do these episodes every week, or you know, do a double episode for the following week after that or something like that. So I understand that, and I never put that against them right there. So hopefully it's all out and everything. So anyway, so overall though, I find animation was very, very good. It was on par with what you'd expect nowadays with Dragon Ball Super. This is not back in the, you know, Resurrection F arc or anything like that. So overall, I thought it was pretty good. Second off was the fight. Hit versus Jiren. Oh my gosh. Hit, you son of a bitch. You are amazing. Yes, oh my gosh. So if you guys didn't know, Hit kind of did his classic thing where he's trying to fight him off. He's trying to use his time skip ability, but Jiren's just having none of it. He's basically pummeling to a pulp right there. And that's just kind of how it's working at the moment there. And then Hit basically tries to, he gets a hit on him. He actually does this move where he has that move where he can like focus punch basically through things, and it's kind of like an invisible punch. He used it to kill Goku way back in episode 70, I believe. And then he did that there, and Jiren just blocks. He's like, puts a force field up, and then Hit gets around him. Before Jiren can even react, Hit kind of like takes his time skip ability and he almost puts it into him essentially, and he's able to basically freeze the time within his body almost, from what I could translate, at least I know probably by the time you're watching this the translated version is out, so I could get the Japanese wrong on this one, but basically he caught him within his own time skip / universe area, which is just crazy. And Jiren just froze. He's just like barely being able to move him. It's just like, I got you SOB, and you get to see everyone's just like, whoa. But I think what Hit realized there is that if he cannot take Jiren down at this moment, then he needed to at least bring together the Universe 6 combatants and just be able to say like, hey, my job is now your job too. You need to take this guy out, and you need to help take these guys out as long as you possibly can. And we just need to go at it, because if I'm not able to do this right now, this guy will be around. And so you see Kaba, you see Kale and Khalifa just be like, okay, it is time to do this. It is time to go out and fight. We need to help Hit with his job. And you actually see Champa. He's a little surprised. He's just like, wow, Hit, I'm actually surprised. You actually, you know, usually you're a one-man army, right? But you are actually bringing people together. You know, he is the team leader after all. So you see them go off and everything like that. And actually, we finally get to see two of the Namekian fighters from Universe 6. They are trying to attack Goku as Goku's watching the Hit versus Jiren fight, and then Gohan and Piccolo come in. I was like, oh, this could be some development for Piccolo here, because potentially he could see this and be like, all right, you know what? I'm not that strong probably, so I'm going to do this, and I am going to learn from these guys, but I need to hold these guys off so they can't attack Goku. So Goku, as you guys saw, he got his energy from Frieza, and actually Frieza was able to tell him like, hey, by the way, the gods up above were calling, you know, what you were doing essentially, this Ultra Instinct thing, and Goku's just like, huh, is that the only way I can beat Jiren then? Because he literally says in Japanese, he's like, oh, I probably need to do this a second time, and then we're going to be able to do that. So yeah. But anyway, back to the fight when it comes to Jiren and Hit. Hit basically starts to charge up an attack. He's just like, all right, it's time to do this. And you see Jiren slowly start walking. He's starting to break through it. And right as Hit's just like, all right, this is my one chance. I'm going to do this. If I can't get this done, I'm finished, basically. And he charges at him. He has the energy ball ready to fire at him. And then Jiren just like puts this force field right in front of him. And you're just like, oh. Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. And lo and behold, Jiren just look at him. He goes, dude, I ain't having any of this. You think your time skip ability is all that? It's nothing, and just shatters. And Hit's just like, oh, crap. This is not happening. And then they start doing a little bit of fighting, and Jiren's just like, dude, get out of here. Bam. Slaps him across the stage, basically. And then at the end, you see him just do the recycle animation where he blasts Hit, and Hit goes out of the stadium. He's done. Hit's all done. But anyway, basically, Hit's out, and Champa, you can see Champa's just like, he's like, okay, Gokuro-sama. You know, he's like, good job, Hit, good job. You know, you did the best that you could, and Hit's just like, the moment, if I couldn't take him out with that one hit, then I wasn't going to be able to do it. So, actually, I do not want to use this. I do want to take a, why not? I'll take you. I'll contribute to the team. But yeah, basically, Hit was not able to do anything. I mean, he did get a hit in, so it shows that Jiren, he's starting to lose some fatigue, right? That fight with Goku did not leave him uninjured. He got tired. He got a little tired, and Hit was able to take advantage of that a little bit. So because of that, though, it is now down to, you know, Universe 6 is down their best guy. And, you know, Kale still seems to be recovering, it looks like. And it looks like Khalifa is still recovering, too. Kaba doesn't look like he's taking much, but I know he did fight Toppo from the Universe 11. So we'll have to see exactly what he's going to do. But yeah, overall, I thought the fight was amazing, and it was really fun to watch. So, and then overall, my last little thoughts on just like some of the Japanese that I caught when I was watching it before it got translated and everything was that at the end, when Jiren is sitting there with his universe, you know, it's officially half over, right? The tournament is officially half over now, and they need to, you know, the colors change, the sun basically, you know, rises, you know, that artificial sun thing that they have there. And then after that, Jiren starts to meditate. You can tell this is starting to get to him a little bit. And he sees Goku up there, and Goku's just kind of hiding up there. And Jiren's just talking to him. He's just like, all right, guys, I leave it to you. He's like, omakase, you know, otachi mo omakase. And he's like, I'm going to leave it to you guys. And then he sees Goku out of the corner of the guys, and he goes, no one's here. No one's going to, you know, create a problem for me or anything like that. And he goes into his meditation. I felt kind of bad for Goku. The guy has still not accepted Goku, and I don't blame him. I mean, the dude's easily stronger than Goku, and that, you know, Ultra Instinct form was definitely something that was just, you know, not permanent. It was just more of a limited time thing. So we'll have to see what happens next episode, but overall, I thought it was really good. Anything else that I caught? Not much. I mean, most of the Japanese wasn't too hard to do. If you kind of know basic Japanese, it wasn't too bad. Or you just wait till the sub version, that's totally fine too. But overall, I thought the episode was really good, and I really want to know what you guys think about it as well. So now that that is over with, let's open it up to the comments here. Anyone who here is live with me in the chat right now, let me know, what did you think about the episode? Any thoughts and opinions on such, or you have questions for me? What do I think about something? Let me know right now in the chat. So let's go first. So, and if you haven't seen the episode, then, you know, feel free to come back. Muffin, you said Jiren needs a nerf. He does. I don't think he needs a nerf. I think it's just showing that he's not invincible, though. That, you know, him meditating is trying to get his energy back. However he brings his energy, or he collects his ki, or whatever you want to call it, essentially, he does not, he's not invincible. That took a lot of damage out of him or fatigue when he was fighting Goku. And now Hit's in here, and he's just like, okay, I need to do this now. Okay. Oh. And so, I don't know. We'll have to see. Uh-oh, someone hacked me. So we'll have to see exactly what's going to be happening there, so. Frieza and Goku on them checks and balances. Yeah, so Frieza, as you guys know, he gave Goku his energy just like Goku did back on Namek. And it was definitely very interesting to see him do that. I mean, we all kind of saw it because he was standing up there in episode 110, and he was just kind of like, huh? He's like, oh, Namakaseiji no omoi dashita. And he was just like, oh, yeah, I remember this back on Planet Namek, but the roles were reversed, right? Well, yeah, he did exactly what we all thought he would do, and so he gave Goku back his energy. So, That was definitely something right there. So that was pretty cool to see. But yeah, well, I'll have to see. And the fact that Frieza told him, this is Frieza kind of being, you know, Frieza's smart. He's a smart guy. Where he was telling, he's like, by the way, your little thing that you did there was Ultra Instinct. So the gods were kind of making a big deal out of it. So yeah, we'll definitely have to see what was there. Yeah, the main focus around Universe 6 was also something really cool. The fact that they just did that, which was really cool. So that was always something cool to do right there. Let's see. Grand Priest turned to clouds because he's evil. Yeah, no. I think it's just marking the fact that it is the halfway through the tournament. So we'll have to see just what he's gonna think there. I'm gonna put that trap there just in case. Yep, see, someone's coming. Come on, come around, come around. You know you want to. Ultra Instinct Vegito or Jiren items allowed. Vegito. Vegito easily. If Goku by himself can basically get Jiren to kind of fight seriously, not 100% serious, but kind of seriously, I think if Vegeta knew how to do it as well, ow, then you would see that happening no problem. So no, Trunks arc Vegito could not beat Jiren. One, because of that stupid retcon with the timer. Or with the power. I don't care about the timer. It's the whole power thing. I've always hated that. So that possibly couldn't. But if both Goku and Vegeta could, you know, were familiar with the Ultra Instinct movements essentially, and then they fused, you know, that doesn't really take power, right? At least to our knowledge. It's not really a form. So I think if they truly learned how to master that, then we could potentially see something that could give Jiren a run for his money. Hello, and get out of here. So we'd have to see. So yes, I did see the preview for episode 112, and it looks like Vegeta's going all teacher again. So that was pretty cool to see. We'll have to see exactly what is gonna happen with Oh, I can't believe he didn't get me. We'll have to see exactly what happens because I've seen some of the spoilers. I won't spoil anything for 112 if you haven't seen it aside from the preview. But it looks like, you know, I think we can all figure this. Universe 6 is going to have a tough time now. They don't have hit anymore. So we'll have to see exactly what happens there. And, yeah. So Vegeta, bowling, Kaba, yeah. Well, I think Vegeta kind of sees him as his kind of, you know, his prodigy, you know. He's kind of like, boom, get out of here. So we'll just have to see what he does there. So well, okay, Vegeta, okay, I think we need to look at something real quick. I think he's not really into teaching his young son. He's all for teaching his older son. Or, you know, he gives them lessons even though they don't look like lessons, right? You know, become stronger. You know, you think Super Saiyan 3 is all that tough and everything. It's really not. Ow, that hurt. So he does kind of do that in a way for his older son, his future son. And Matsuko X, if you haven't seen him on YouTube before, he kind of brought this up that Vegeta, he is proud of his older son, his son from the future. So I definitely see that right there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was grabbing Kaba's face, not Frieza grabbing his face. I was like, what? Doesn't seem right, but okay. But yeah, so he's got some pride in him, right? Kaba kind of shows the sand world that never was for Universe 7. So we'll have to see exactly what he does. I don't know what this means for Universe 6, but we'll have to see. No, this match is over. Nope, that was over. So I don't know. Well, again though, I think personally we're gonna see something where we're gonna see a Kaba / Vegeta team up, or we're gonna see, all right, Kaba, you're because Kaba's kind of now the leader of Universe 6 in terms of the tournament right now. So if he's not, you know, if he's not up to snuff on it, then he's basically gonna be like, okay, you know what, Kaba, it's time to throw down. If you can beat me, then guess what? You are ready to take these guys to the end of the tournament. If you can't beat me, or you don't have the courage at least while battling me, then you might as well just throw yourself off the ring and get out of here. So I personally think that's what's gonna happen. So yes, we finally got to see the Universe 6 Namekians. That was pretty cool. They got a lot of a darker shade, obviously, which was pretty cool to see. So we'll have to see exactly what they can do. I don't know, you know, Namekians are generally peaceful people. Again, we don't know what Universe 6 Namekians really are, so we'll have to see exactly what they can do. Assuming they're powerful. I mean, if Ultimate Gohan and Piccolo are able to hold him off, then great. But other than that, we'll have to see. Do you think Jiren will be in Fighters? Because as you guys know, I am hugely anticipating Fighters. Loving that game so far. Beta was awesome. Can't wait to play the open beta and the full game. We'll have to see just happens there. And no jokes right here. Hercule would get his ass handed to him. Jiren would just blink and he would jump off the arena himself. Jiren wouldn't even have to fight. I could probably see Jiren as DLC. But, you know, these are fighting games, so they're not going to put him, like, behind some season pass or anything like that. It's just simply going to be... oh, crap. We'll have to do that, so yeah. I think he'll be in Fighters. We'll just have to see, though. Because you have to keep in mind, they've known about Jiren for a while, so they're not going to put him out originally. But we could easily see him later on, so... Well, okay, it's not really his eyes. The eyes are kind of more of a trigger, right? The eyes show, you know, that he is about to attack, and he's basically attacking so fast that you can't see him. That's basically what's happening. Whoa, God, there's a sniper up there. Someone needs to take out that sniper, like, now. But yeah, no, it will definitely be interesting to see, though, because I'm really interested to see what happens when Jiren is, when he's meditating, because you see that force field around him, obviously, to protect him and everything, but it just shows that he's bringing in some extra dimensional energy type stuff there. I'm not really sure what it is, but it'd be interesting to see just exactly what it is.